I'm in the beautiful medieval harbour of Barfleur in Normandy. Got a story for you. Let me take you back to Thursday, November the 29th, 1120. And on the throne is Henry, the son of William the Conqueror. And he's had a very successful campaigning season in Normandy, and he's going to set sail from here back to England. With him is his retinue of favourite courtiers and his only son and heir, William Atheling, 17 years old, who's been a big hero in the campaign. And up comes a sea captain and says, "Your Majesty, my father sailed your father from Barfleur in 1066 when he invaded England and won the Battle of Hastings. Do me the honour of letting me sail you in my magnificent new refurbished ship, the White Ship. It's the fastest boat in the channel and it's the pride and joy of everybody on this coast. Please, let me sail you." Henry says, "Good idea, but I tell you what, I'm almost loaded and ready to go. Why don't you take my son and his companions? They'll love it." Oh, and they did. William was utterly thrilled. He said, "Great, we'll have a race. We'll be the first." And he loaded onto the ship loads and loads of barrels of wine. And then everybody started drinking it. The passengers and crew alike, and it got to be a loud and boisterous afternoon, everybody getting excited. And all around here, people are looking and thinking, "Crikey, what's going on there?" One fella thought to himself, "This is getting a little out of hand perhaps. I'm stepping off." He comes back into the story a little later. When the monks came down from the church and said, "We'd like to bless the White Ship," William and his pal said, "What do we need your God for? We've got the best technology there is. Look at the White Ship here in the harbour. Hey, off you go," and sent them away with a flea in their ear. Henry leaves, sails away, and a couple of hours later, as darkness falls, William and his crew are ready to sail for England. It's a calm night, cold. It's late November, and they're sailing at night under a full moon. And as they set out through the gap here, and the breakwaters, headed out to sea, they're singing and cheering. Until, that is, they sail smack into the great big rock here. Oh no! Bosh! Boat springs a leak and down it goes. William is put into the one and only lifeboat. And as he's rowed away, he hears everybody crying out because, of course, in those days nobody could swim. And one voice in particular he hears, it's his little half-sister. She's about 10 years old and she says, "William, don't leave me here. Come and rescue me. I can't swim." And he orders the lifeboat to go back to get her. Everybody in the water tries to climb aboard. Down goes William and everybody perishes. Apart from one person. His name is Bernard, and he's a butcher from Rouen, who's only on board because he wants to collect a debt that he's owed. Before he left, his wife said, "It's a cold night, Bernard. Wear your warm sheepskin jerkin." Good job he did, because in the morning when the townsfolk came out to see what was going on, all they found were bodies along the shore. No sign of William, the heir. He was gone forever. Bernard was able to tell them what had happened. The king, of course, was distraught. What did I do? How did I ever let this happen? But the story doesn't end there. Remember that fella who got off the boat? Yeah, that's Stephen. He's a nephew of the king. And when Henry died, 15 years later, Stephen leapt in, took the throne, and we have 15 years of civil war and anarchy. It's said that the loss of the White Ship in November 1120 was one of the greatest misfortunes ever to befall England. And it could so easily have been avoided. But it happened right here in Barfleur.